Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is February 20th, 2025, and John Laporta has taken another trip to the Middle East in order to find new investors. Also, Barcelona's main priority as far as the attacking line is Luis Diaz, with Barcelona thinking they have a really good shot at signing him in the summer. And finally, Barcelona, or sources at Barcelona, have confirmed Ronald Araujo's release clause. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and we will begin with the news that the Royal Spanish Football Federation's investigation into the referee Jose Luis Munuera Montero has ended. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, during a match between Real Madrid and Osasuna, the referee Jose Luis Munuera Montero made the mistake of making the right call against Real Madrid, which was to show a red card to Jude Bellingham for Bellingham telling them to fuck off, which now Madridistas are trying to justify that, oh, fuck off is not a big deal. In England, it actually means good morning, how are you, sir? So why is Bellingham receiving this unjustified red card? And of course, Jose Luis Munuera Montero has received a huge backlash for reffing, for making the right decision against Real Madrid, including death threats against him, his wife, and his kids, a suspension where he has been excluded out of all the fixtures scheduled for this weekend, because, you know, if you do your job right and you make a call against Real Madrid, you get suspended. But if you do your job wrong and you rule in favor of Real Madrid or make mistakes in favor of Real Madrid, you get rewarded. And then there was, of course, the investigation into Jose Luis Munuera Montero by the Royal Spanish Football Federation, where they were alleging that the referee owned some companies that were receiving consultation fees from Atletico Madrid, which of course would be a conflict of interest because, you know, as someone who is reffing Atletico Madrid's matches and is also getting paid by them, or his company is getting paid by them, that is a clear conflict of interest. But now the investigation has closed because they haven't found anything wrong with Jose Luis Munuera Montero's companies. And I suspect that there was never anything wrong with his companies, that the Royal Spanish Football Federation knew that, but they still launched an investigation because, of course, this was not about investigating his company's wrongdoing. This was simply about Real Madrid sending a clear message, not only to Munuera, but to all referees. If you rule against us, there will be serious repercussions, including suspension, investigations into you, and even an entire social media campaign against you, because that's what has been going on. And of course, this is not surprising. It's not the first time to happen, but yet people are still going to tell you, oh, Barcelona, Negreira, they influence the competition. Honestly, if you still think that after seeing what happened to this ref, you're either A, completely clueless, or B, you're lying to yourself. And honestly, I don't know which one is worse. All right, on to the next bit of news, because it's been revealed that John Laporta traveled to the Middle East this week in order to find new investors. Now, as you know, John Laporta in December traveled to the Middle East in order to secure the VIP seat deal, where he sold the rights to the VIP seats at the new Spotify Camp Nou in exchange for 100 million euros, which helped Barcelona achieve the 1-1 rule. And as I've been mentioning in my previous videos, staying under the 1-1 rule is not guaranteed for the summer for two reasons. A, La Liga are studying changes to the financial fair play rules, which could affect Barcelona. And B, La Liga have put doubt the operation that Barcelona completed in December when they sold the VIP seats, or the rights to the VIP seats. So either way, Barcelona are not guaranteed to stay under the 1-1 rule. So it's been revealed that John Laporta traveled to the Middle East this week in order to sell more rights to more VIP seats. And the Barcelona president met with several interested parties to see what can be done. Now, this model is based on the NBA model, with many NBA teams selling their rights to their VIP seats in their arenas. And Barcelona think that this is a good way, or a good source of income, given that they have already been paid on the previous deal. You know, they sold the VIP seats in December to two companies. One already paid the full 30 million euros. The other one bought 70 million euros worth of seats. They've only paid 28, But Barcelona are not worried about this company paying the rest, and even if they don't, they could always sell the rest of those VIP rights that were not paid for to other investors, because it seems that there are several companies and investors interested in buying the rights to the VIP seats at the Camp Nou. Now, it's reported that Laporta also met with possible sponsors, so not only sell VIP seats, but Laporta also looking for new sponsors in order to make sure that Barcelona stay under the 1-1 rule during this summer transfer market. Now, speaking of the Spotify Camp Nou, check this most up-to-date image of our stadium, because not only are the seats getting installed and the stadium starting to get more color, but look at the ground, because, ladies and gentlemen, they have began planting the grass, and that is a huge step forward. Of course, they had already started the process a few weeks ago. They started by installing the irrigation and the drainage system. It looks like all of that is complete, because now they're laying down the dirt, and as you can see in the corner, you can see the rolled up grass. So the grass planting is underway. We should see a green pitch pretty soon, which is of course very exciting news. Now, of course, the Turkish company Limak, or the construction Turkish company Limak, they promised that the stadium will reopen this May, so Barcelona could play the last 2 matches of the season there. But if I were to gander, and if I were to make a guess or bet money, I think it's not going to be ready until next season. But either way, we're getting there, and I'm very excited to see what the new Camp Nou will look like. Now, on to the next bit of news, because today the team trained ahead of the weekend match against Las Palmas, which will be a match where Barcelona will need to vindicate themselves after losing points against Las Palmas during the first half of the season. And guess who trained with the team? It was no other than Andreas Christensen, who completed the full training with the group, which means that he will be available for the match against Las Palmas. And this is, of course, great news, because Christensen has only played 1 match this season, at the beginning of the season. Then he suffered a very serious Achilles tendon injury, which required him to undergo surgery. And then as soon as he recovered in January, he suffered another injury, this time to his soleus. But however, he has now fully recovered from that as well. And he trained with the group today, which indicates that he will be available for Las Palmas match. Of course, I doubt he's going to play, because after all, he only has 2 full trainings under his belt. So most likely, we're not going to see him until, or potentially not going to see him until, the first leg of the semifinals of the Copa del Rey, which will be against Atletico de Madrid. All right, on to the next bit of news, on to the big news, because, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona will prioritize the signing of Luis Diaz during this summer transfer market, with the club feeling very confident that this time around they can secure the signing of the Colombian. Now, the 28-year-old Liverpool attacker is someone that Barcelona have been trying to sign for quite some time. In fact, they tried to sign him before he moved to Liverpool, but that did not materialize. He is Deco's favorite option to reinforce Barcelona's attack. And the good news is that Luis Diaz's contract expires in the summer of 2027. He has not renewed yet, and it's reported that Liverpool have informed the player that right now his renewal is not a priority. They're trying to renew other players ahead of him, like Van Dijk, like Mo Salah, etc. So Barcelona have contacted the player and informed him that if he hasn't renewed his contract by this summer transfer market, that Barcelona will be first in line in order to sign him. Now, since there will only be 2 years left on the contract, Barcelona think that they can negotiate a good price. And then there's his salary, where is an incredibly low salary compared to other Premier League salaries. For Barcelona is in the mid to high range, but it's an affordable salary. Barcelona can think that they can negotiate an affordable transfer fee. So Barcelona very positive that they could complete the signing of Luis Diaz during the summer, of course, as long as he doesn't renew with Liverpool. And I want to ask you guys, do you guys want to see Luis Diaz at Barcelona? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, we will end today's video with the news that sources at the club have officially confirmed the release clause of Ronald Araujo. As you know, the Barcelona captain extended his contract till 2031 until a few weeks ago. There was a lot of talks about what his release clause was worth. And well, now sources at the club have confirmed that Araujo's release clause is indeed 65 million euros, but that will only apply during the first 10 days of the summer transfer market. So if any clubs want to sign him and want to pay only 65 million, they're gonna have to reach an agreement within those first 10 days, because after that the release clause does go up. So that is all the news for this video. I will be uploading another video after this one, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.